Hello everyone, this is Vortex 259. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy II. In our previous episode, we sailed to the land of Palamisha, home of the Empire, and made our way to the Coliseum where they're holding Hilda captive. When we came inside, the Emperor tossed us into the pit and forced us to fight a huge beast called the Behemoth. Now, we just defeated that enemy at the end of our previous episode. Now let's see if the Emperor is going to be a man of his word and give Hilda to us. For some reason I'm not too confident about that, but let's see what he says. The Emperor says, "Nobly fought. Now let us give you your just reward." This is your chance to slay the Emperor. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Let's walk up to the Emperor who's sitting on his throne. Then the Emperor starts to grimace. "Here is your reward. A reward befitting rebels, Firion." "Hey, where'd he go? He disappeared." "Oh no, we're going to be ambushed by soldiers and the Dark Knight who says, throw them in a cell." Yep, I should have known better than that. The Emperor gave us a reward, alright. Our reward is being thrown into a jail cell. So that's to be expected though. So I guess what we need to do is try to get out of here, but before we do, let's go ahead and do a couple of things real quick. First of all, let's check the entry of the Behemoth in the Bestiary. You can find the Behemoth's entry way down here at number 118. You can see that was a rank 6 monster with 2,000 hit points. Does not drop any treasure and had no weakness or resistance. So that was a pretty tough enemy. Now you'll probably notice that my HP and MP are a little bit different than the end of the battle at the end of the previous video, because I actually had to come in and fight the battle again because I forgot to save my game after recording the previous episode. But anyway, I'm going to have to cure up my HP and MP a little bit. Okay, there we go, all healed up. Used the cure spell and used a couple of ethers from my inventory. Okay, we're rebels. Surely we can get out of here. Let's just use our Jedi powers to convince this guard down here to let us out. Well, if you check the gate, you can see it's a sturdy iron gate blocking the doorway. Well, our Jedi powers don't seem to be working. Wait a minute, who's that? That face looks familiar. Looks like he's trying to distract the guard down there. But apparently the guard's too stupid to go all the way around the corner. And look, he starts walking back, and hey, it's Paul the thief, sneaking up behind the guard and knocking him out. Alright, thank you, Paul. Paul says, "This is for rescuing me from the mines. I pay my debts." Well, the saying's true. Good deeds never go unrewarded, or is that unpunished? Oh well, in this case unrewarded, because we rescued Paul back in the Summit Falls mines, and for some reason he's way down here in the Coliseum ready to rescue us. He says, "Now get out of here before they catch you." Alright, thank you very much, Paul. So Paul runs away, and now we're free to roam the floors below the Coliseum. So we're going to have to try to find our way out of here. Now be prepared for a lot of tough monsters down here. A lot of them are rank 4 and 5. Some of them are particularly tough because they can turn you to stone. You can also run into magic casting enemies that can cast some really high level spells upon you. So it can be a fight to get out of here. And hopefully we'll get a chance to demonstrate a few of those battles. But there's also some treasure to get down here. So let's go pick up a few of those chests. First one's off to the right and then up to the north here. Should be able to just run straight north and find it. There it is. Inside this treasure chest we'll find an antidote. Just a regular item, but for some reason it's pretty well guarded. It's guarded by a monster in a box. And we're going to get to fight a couple of new enemies inside here. We're going to get to fight the Stalagmite this time. We fought the Stalactites back in Beast. Somebody actually commented the way to remember the difference between a stalactite and a stalagmite is the stalactite has a C in it, so they hang from the ceiling, and the G for stalagmite means they stick up from the ground. That's a pretty good method to remember it. I think a couple of other folks mentioned some other ways to remember it, so I'll probably never forget that now. That's probably some useless trivia to remember, but hey, there it is anyway. Okay, the Dual Deads is another new enemy that are weak against fire, so I'm going to have Guy cast a fire spell on it, and we'll just have Gordon attack. Boy, Gordon really needs some HP. He's way below everybody else. Okay, dispatch the stalagmites. Now we just need to take care of the dual deads and the dual heads. Gordon packs a punch there, takes out the dual heads, get a lot of gil for our trouble. Guy gets fire skill increase, and it's like a HP bonus there too. So let's check those entries in the bestiary. Look at that, we finally get to finish out the first row. Number 9 is the stalagmites, rank 4 beast. And dual deads is number 18, so we finish out row 2. Rank 5 monster, weak against fire, and we're now 30% complete on the bestiary. We're not done completing or getting treasure, I should say, yet. The next treasure chests are available in a room up here. So let's go inside this room to find 3 more treasure chests. Let's see what's inside here. First chest will contain an ether. Second chest contains an elixir. That's very nice. Definitely will take that. And you can get a cottage in the third chest. So these chests are definitely worth picking up, I would say. Okay, let's go rescue Hilda now. Let's just run up and around and go through this doorway. Find the staircase leading up back to the first floor of the Coliseum. Now, this is where the battles can get a little tough. Now you can walk all the way up and around if you like, but there's actually some secret passages you can take. Got all kinds of cool loot from 4 magicians in that battle. I'll definitely take that. Okay, here's one secret hole in the wall you can walk through. There's another one. So now let's go to Hilda's cell, which is just off to the east here. I believe this one is it right here. Firion says, "Princess Hilda, hold on, we'll get you out of there." And he unlocks the gate, and Gordon goes running up to the princess. Gordon says, "Hilda, are you all right?" This is the real Hilda here. Hilda says, "Gordon, I never thought to see you here." Firion says, "Gordon, take the princess and go. We'll draw the guard's attention while you escape." Gordon says, "Thank you, Firion. Be careful." So Gordon goes running off with the princess, and he's lucky since he's an NPC. He doesn't have to worry about monster battles. He probably wouldn't make it 9 steps before dying if he had to actually fight monsters. Anyway, let's get out of here. More magicians mean more good loot. Get 2 berserk tomes and a stun tome, so I can sell those off for some nice skill. Here's another secret passage right here, so that makes the exit just up ahead for us, so let's head that way. Here's a new enemy you can fight, parasites. Not only can they do physical damage to you, but they can also suck your MP out of you. So if you want to try to get MP bonuses, see, that took 11 MP out of Guy. That one took 16 MP, so he has a pretty good chance of getting an MP bonus now. So that's a pretty good way to try to get an increase to your max MP, is to fight these things. And Maria loses 16 MP. There we go, there's the parasites. Guys, MP increases. There you go. Okay, the exit is just up ahead. Now, before you actually exit out of here, there's quite a few new enemies you can find in here to add to your bestiary. One to really watch for are the wizards. Sometimes appear with sorcerers. If you can defeat the wizard, you're doing pretty good because they can cast some really tough spells on you. But sometimes they will drop the Osmos tome, which is a very rare tome to find. Actually, there's only one available in the game in a treasure chest. So if you want some extra Osmos tomes, which will actually steal MP from enemies, that can be a very useful spell. You can get them from wizards. You can also fight sorcerers. They also drop a lot of nice magical tomes. You can also fight captains. Now, those were first available back in Finn when well, if you actually talked to the guards standing around town, you could engage in a battle with a captain. They were very tough back then. Now they just appear as normal random encounters in here. You can also fight another monster called the Death Flower. That's a rank 5 monster. And you can also fight monsters called specters, undead monsters, which are very tough. They can cast a break 6 spell on you, which can turn you to stone. They can also cast a sleep spell on your party and put you to sleep. And they can also hit you for some really hard-hitting attacks, plus drain the HP out of you. So if those appear in large groups, they have a pretty good chance of taking your party out. So be wary of that. So those are the new monsters you can fight in here. Okay, we are back where we passed, well actually this is where we entered. This is where the Emperor was sitting on the throne, so we were thrown further down into jail, but now we can exit out of here by going straight down, so there you go. Okay, next time we meet on Let's Play Final Fantasy II, we'll go back to Altair and see if Hilda made it back. Oh yeah, and Gordon too. Thank you for watching today. We'll see you next time.